E. W. Come back. Wasp.
There we go. My microphone wasn't working. Damn. The fuck, my throat. Holy fuck, it's been a
I
while.
thought you were sick.
Hold on. Let me get my throat together. Okay, I'm alive. Anyways. Yo, what is up? We are back. Already, I know. Bet you missed me for that. I don't know, it's been a couple of days. I have no idea. I forgot how long it's been since I already did my last stream. I'm not gonna lie. But we're back. We're back with more of me. And we are on Roblox today. So, where was I? Why the hell am I back so early? Why am I not dead? I know, you have your questions. I'm going to answer those questions, as well as just talk with you guys, talk more about myself. Really just, really tell you guys and update you guys on everything that's been going on. And the future of this channel and a bunch of more stuff like that, all that bullshit. I don't really think I gotta go into deep explanation.
Emoji crying loudly.
But yeah,
I guess.
So pretty simple. Here's what's going on. So I have a hernia. Sucks. Yes, something that needs surgical action. But I am not dying. I'm fine. In fact, it's actually something very common. In fact, a lot of males will experience at least one hernia in their lifetime. Interesting fact. But that being said, it hasn't really impaired my ability to move too much. Too much. Sometimes it can be pretty bad. Like I'll be in pain or something, but that's very kind of rare. And so with that being said, and with the fact that I also kind of have to wait for my surgery, hold on, I have to eventually obviously wait for my surgery to have a date made and all that type of stuff to set that stuff up. Because of all that, I am able to stream sometimes if my body allows me to, and I'm up for it. So we're here, you know. I decided, hey, I've been playing games anyways in my free time, you know. I don't play them as much as I normally would or as I used to, but I've been playing them every now and then. I haven't really played Roblox. Why not just stream Roblox if I'm gonna play it anyways?
I hope everything goes right.
But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. For me, we're gonna be just yapping, playing Roblox, talking, having a good time. Really be a pretty chill stream. I'm going to set the thumbnail right now, and then I'm going to announce the stream in the Discord server, and then I'm going to put my username in the chat so that way you guys can join me. If you guys want to join me, you can send me a friend request at lonelyisnotrich. Actually, I changed my name. Sorry. Yes, we did change our name to Lonelyverse Live YT. So that way people in game can find my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, you should already subscribe. Like, helps me, helps the channel, all that good stuff. But
Be right
yeah,
back.
you can friend me on English. You can find me on Lonely Makes Games or Lonelyverse Live YT. Jesus, my English. Sorry, guys. But yeah, and you know, you don't have to. You could also, if you're on PC, join me. I always have my joins on. But to those who are on console, you guys can find me for the temporary duration of the stream, and I will friend you so that way you guys can join us and play with us on stream. So with that being said, I'm going to set this thumbnail and we are going to get right into it. I have not played Roblox in a while. I also haven't played Forsaken in a while, so we're going to see how this goes. We are going to turn on our voice chat. You know how we do already, guys. Alright, it's been a while since I've played this game, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be relatively rusty. Do not expect me to win my first games, but I will try my best. So the new killer got announced as well with like a full trailer, I believe. I think the trailer has the killer in it. I'm not sure because I haven't seen the trailer, but there is a trailer currently right now for Forsaken, because Forsaken released a trailer for their new character, Guest 666, the new killer, and their new survivor Veronica. And boy, oh boy, from all the leaks and gameplay that I've seen, I have kept up with it relatively as much as I could, or as much as I cared to. It seems pretty fucking awesome, man. You know, and gotta stop saying that because Roblox is gonna get their little bunch undies in a twist. But yeah, it's pretty flipping awesome, you know. Pretty awesome update. Seems like all the leaks are gonna be cool. You know, the gameplay seems cool. The guest gameplay seems unique, which was what I was most scared about. I was scared that the guest gameplay wasn't gonna be like unique or anything, or it wasn't gonna be good. But no, to be honest, the guest gameplay seems pretty good. He seems like a unique unit. I love the fact that he seems like essentially a lot of his kit is going to be dashing at you, like just straight hunting you down. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I have no idea what is up with my Roblox mic right now. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, you know, we really just chilling. We really just chilling. Nah, man. I also plan to watch the Chainsaw Man movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard about it, and I heard it's absolutely awesome. Okay, that's a really loud. That's a really loud trap. That is a very loud trap. I've never seen a trap so loud. I'm so confused on what that skin is. We also got MW2 guess right, or MW3 guess, sorry, right here. Oh, I lagged. Uh-oh. I froze. I froze, chat. Oh, no. Uh-oh, where'd the noob go? I hope he made it out alive. I hope he did not sacrifice his life for me. That would be very unfortunate. If he did, rest in peace, noob. Yo, he a real goat for real. I ain't gonna lie. That's my dog for real. That's my slime. That's my homie. Nah, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Guess 666 seems tight. Veronica also seems really cool. Her skateboard seems like it has really good movement. Doesn't seem too OP. Just seems like she's definitely going to be one of those survivalist characters, so there's that. But nah, outside of that, I haven't really played much Roblox. I've really been playing a lot of Apex. I've been playing, let me back my mic up. God damn, what am I doing? I've been playing a lot of Apex. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, and I've been playing a little bit of Overwatch. I would play more, but unfortunately Overwatch is a team-based game. So if your team's bad, then you're bad. You're just kind of screwed over, you know. So I don't really play much Overwatch as much as I'd want to because I don't really have a team and I don't really like losing games. At least I like playing ranked and I don't like losing ranked games. So yeah, there's that. But even like outside of that, no lie, I'd say that you know, Overwatch is overall a fun game, to be honest. It's just, it needs to be less team-based. Outside of that, I've been playing a lot of Apex by myself in terms of just soloing ranked, which is relatively not that hard, in my opinion. I think it's pretty easy. So, been doing a lot of that. But, yeah, that's kind of what I've been grinding off stream. I grinded a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima today. I still do got to finish that game, but I kind of want to finish the DLC on stream. Let me think, what else? I also still got to finish Undertale. That was actually what I was going to do today. But as it was a return stream, I don't really think I could have got straight into like a, you know, like hardcore fight, essentially. Like right off bat. I felt like that would have been a little bit extreme. So I didn't hop straight into Omega
blame
Flowey.
you.
I didn't think that would, I don't think I didn't think I would do too well. God.
Welcome back to YouTube.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. Anyways, so as of me, as of content, as of talking about me, so we're gonna be doing a couple things this stream. One,
It's been 8 days.
dang, that's crazy. That's quite a while. But overall, yeah. So for this stream, I am going to be revealing my real name for 2 reasons. One, so that way it can't be used in the future, or anything of that sort. And 2, because I feel like it's something that I could tell you guys that wouldn't really harm me, and that I feel like would bring me closer to you guys, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers kind of hide their names and make themselves seem like a little less human, so to speak, or so to speak, anyways. Excuse my English. But yeah, I feel like a lot of YouTubers hide their names, and I don't want to be one of those YouTubers. I don't want to be disconnected from you guys. I want to always remind myself that I am essentially one of you guys, you know? That although, while I would not like you guys to start calling me by my real name every stream, my real name is nothing special, you know? I'm just another person behind another screen, etc. So I felt like that was something that I wanted to get out of the way now, so that way I could really kill that idea in my head. So, that being said, first of all, nice to meet you guys. My name, drum roll, nah, joking. My name starts with a J. It is spelled uniquely, so even if you guys know my name, that's another reason I'm giving you guys my name. You can't really spell it right, because I like very much doubt that any of you could. I'd literally give somebody $1,000 if they spelled my name right, without ever knowing my name. Like, it's just that it's that unique, but it's a relatively common name. So my name is Jonathan. Yes, that is my name, my guys. I know, it's crazy. I'm black, by the way. You know, that's the craziest part, I think. Is, you know, I'm a black guy named Jonathan. It's a pretty white name, you know what I'm saying? But that is my real name. My name that I go on by online is Lonely. I've gone by Lonely for roughly, I'd say, 5 or 6 years now. After switching from my old name, and so that is me. I'm called many names. I'm called many nicknames. These nicknames range from Jay to Joe to Jono of the Dan to J Star to Joe Star. There's so many variants of my name at this point.
I thought
it's
you
honestly
were
absurd.
say Jalen.
But no, my name is not Jalen. Yeah, my name is Jonathan. Jonathan. My name is spelled or said Jonathan. You know, I have friends call me Jono of the Dan, you know, in high school. Like I've had all types of iterations of my name, especially because my name is spelled differently. Like I said, my name is spelled special. So throughout most of my life as a kid, my teachers used to pronounce my name Janathan, which used to piss me off, you know, to some extent. But I got over it after a couple of years. But it
Jonathan.
almost became like one of those things where like I started to congratulate the teachers who did get my name right, because half of the teachers, again, would pronounce my name Jonathan. So they would never pronounce my name right. You know, they never pronounced my name right first try. And it's Jonathan. You know, it's just spelled differently. It's not spelled like Jonathan, but it's Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? S tier. I don't know how he fucking hit that, but okay. Yo, bro is lost, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, bro is lost.
Jonathan.
Yo, that noob just did a good job tanking, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna protect him. He did an amazing job tanking. Oh, I'm lagging. Yep, there we go. Yep, I got you, bro, Chacho. Run! Run! Guess block. Well, I'll take that. Say no more. Say no more. Yep, body block. Oh! Woo! Okay, we made it. We made it. That is not how my name is spelled. No, but yes, that is how my name is said. My name is said like that. My name is said Jonathan. That is my name, chat. My name is Jonathan. That's my real name. There it is. It's out. All right. Yeah, moving past that. I am your average guy. I'm 6'3", I'm a black male. I have dreads, you know. I won't be doing a face reveal anytime soon, but I may do a dread reveal. I've done a couple of those before in the past. But yeah, all jokes aside, I'm just a regular dude. I've done art since I was a kid. I've also taught myself music, and I've always really been into anime since around the age of what I'd say is like maybe like 9. I got introduced to anime around 9 by my uncle. And I've kind of been a huge anime fan ever since. So that's where my passion from anime comes from. The reason I have such a strong passion for anime is because it's essentially 99% of the media that I've ever known in my entire life. I got introduced to anime very young, and so therefore, instead of watching things like, like of course I watched the generic cartoons, especially because my era of cartoons was pretty good. I'll give it that. Like OG Ben 10, Transformers, Adventure Time. I watched all that stuff.
Your
but
99 is my 100.
regardless, I also watched a lot of different things. I watched a lot of anime as a kid. I also watched black and white cartoons on VHS tapes. I won't elaborate on how I had access to them or why I watched cartoons on VHS tapes, but I used to watch cartoons on VHS tapes. Yeah, I bet you some of you guys don't even know what a VHS TV looks like, but I had one in my home. It was an interesting experience as a kid. So yeah, but I grew up relatively generic, but I do have a huge passion for anime. I have a huge passion for music. I love lyrics. That's my favorite thing about music. That's what I pay attention to the most. I don't really care what I don't really care what music sounds like to me. To me, music can sound as good as it wants, but if it if it has no, essentially, if the music has no lyrical value, then I don't really care. I don't really see it as good. To me, it's just mediocre. Ooh, yes, made a mistake there. So yeah, I'm very passionate about music, the way that it sounds, the way that the lyrics are actually written, and what the lyrics are actually saying. I'm semi-passionate about art now. I have a lot of art drawings that I might show you guys eventually, and I do want to hopefully start doing art again one day. I did start doing art again recently. What else can I really say about myself? I mean, I've always really been interested in learning Japanese. That has not already been shown in previous streams at some point in time, which I'm sure it has. I find the Japanese culture and just language culture in general and language learning a very fun experience and something that I want to do. And I try to push myself to learn a little bit more every day because I think that everybody should know at least 2 languages. I think that it opens up a lot of opportunities and that it allows you to connect with a lot more people. I can play piano. I can play the ukulele. I can... I did choir for a couple of years as a kid. That's another interesting thing. So when I was a child, I was heavy into singing. I'm still heavy into singing. Again, love music, but not necessarily as heavy into singing as I was back then. And I did choir for literally like 3 years straight. I got called back because every time me and my little brother at the time, who were both in choir, participated, every year they always said, "Oh, bring them back. They're really good. They're really good at choir. Blah blah blah. Their voices are pretty nice." So they'd always bring us back into choir. So I went to choir for 3-4 years straight before I finally decided to, end it. I was like, choir really isn't for me. I don't really like singing in a group at a specific tone that I have to sing from somebody else with lyrics that I don't really care about. Like none of that stuff really interests me. So kind of stopped doing that. And I really I guess the thing that I have the most passion for is gaming, obviously. Again, with how I stream. Very huge on gaming. I've literally put thousands of hours into some games. I have over 1,700 hours in Apex. Probably over 1,000 hours in COD Mobile because I love COD Mobile. I competed in 2 COD Mobile World Championships. I was top 500 in the world in terms of clan twice in COD Mobile as well. So I love gaming. I love rhythm games. I play a lot of active rhythm games like DDR. Most people don't know that, but that's Dance Dance Revolution, which is essentially the game with the 4 arrows on the floor that you press with your feet. Yeah. Yeah, that OG arcade game. I play a lot of Dance Dance Revolution when I can, you know, when I happen to run into a machine. And I also like, you know, I also just like play a lot of general games as much as I can. I don't really play them as much as I used to. I used to play general games a lot more.
Lonely DDR
but
is still popular.
To be honest, I wouldn't say the DDR is still popular. To be honest, which is kind of crazy.
You sound old.
Because I don't really hear about it a lot, nor do I see a lot of modern videos about it. I watch a couple of DDR creators that still, I believe, maybe still post content. I don't really know if they still post content because, again, a lot of the content that I do watch from them that's actually active and shows stuff like that is kind of like 5 years old. So DDR being an active community is pretty rare nowadays. But nah, like, you know, I feel like, you know, I don't know, I feel like DDR is an underrated game, but I play it a lot. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro, is not cooking me. All right, but as for the future of this channel, now that I think that I've said more than enough about me and myself and I. Bro, like this is absurd. This is absurd. Why did he spawn 3 clones? What? 3? When could he do 3? 3 clones? He threw 3 clones on me, bro. He wanted me bad. He killed my whole team with 0 clones and then just threw all 3 clones down on me. I'm flabbergasted. There was nothing I could do. I tried to juke him, and then as soon as I saw 1 clone and I juked it, I saw 3 other clones, and then I saw him. And there was nothing I could do. Did he dodge that? I don't know. I think he might have got hit. If he didn't get hit, that was good. No, he got hit. Yeah. Rest in peace, this guy. Yeah, noob is cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, you're fried. Oh, hold on. Noob is kind of cooking. Never mind. He's not cooking. He is fried. Yeah, I did not expect 3 clones from a 1-times. I don't know what the fuck that gameplay was. Weirdest 1-times I've ever seen. Hidden. I expected as much. Is the new Noli skin in this server, bro? I have yet to see a new server with a new Noli skin. Oh. No, it's not. Of course it isn't. What the fuck, bro? That fucking collab skin. I was gonna buy it, but fucking you have to go to a private server to buy it, and I wasn't doing all that. What do I look like going to a private server to buy a skin? Come on, bro. Speaking of which, I'm actually up next as Killer Chat. Let's go. Oh, we're playing John Doe. That's cool, I guess. I could run Johnny. Here's Johnny. Alright, game. Let's go. Thank you.
Lonely, do you like a do?
Do I like a do? A do-fi? Is that what we're about to ask me? There's a lot of things a do could lead into. I don't know what a do is. What a do is.
Ado.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know what is going on right now. Like
the singer,
why these kids are playing they are. The singer? I have no idea who that is. It's still. I also don't know why this 2-times wants me so bad, but if he really wants me, I'll feed into it. Amazing 2-times. I don't understand. I'm so confused. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Holy. Nah, this guy's done. Yo, what is this lag? Okay. I don't know why the lag is on my side. Bruh. Like, what is that? What is this lag? Why is bro body blocking with his real body? Now you're cooked. You're literally cooked. Alright. I don't know what that guy was doing, but GG's. Cold-hearted too. Type. Anyways, yeah. Dude, I have no idea who Ado is. I wish I did. But I do not know who that is. I personally listen to a lot of American and Japanese music. That's roughly it. I don't really I listen to Spanish music or Jamaican music and stuff like that if it comes on, but I don't really actively seek it out. I listen to a lot of rap, pop, rock. Well, I wouldn't say I listen to a lot of pop. I wouldn't say I listen to a lot of it. Like very few pop singers that I actually enjoy. And
Ado is Japanese.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is, bro. Chacho. You could like say anything other than the character's creator and it might actually be semi-helpful, not gonna lie, but hey, I don't know, that's just an assumption, man.
She played Uther in the One Piece
like
movie.
You're kind of literally just sitting. Bro, he's kind of left me with 3 sentences. He said, "Do you like Ado?" And I said no. And he was like, "The singer." And I was like, I don't know who that is. But I only listen to a limited amount of song types. And he's like, she's in that category. And I'm like, oh, I still don't know who that is. Like the problem is still not being solved. I have no idea who that is. But yes, what I do know is I do actually know Uta from the One Piece movie. So if that's the case, then yes, I have heard some of her music because I did watch that movie. And I did, in fact, very much enjoy the movie. See, like if you had already like said that earlier, then it would have actually made it recognizable. Like, yes, I do watch a lot of anime, so I am very aware of Uta in the movie, and I watched the movie. I watched it back when it first came out, and it was a pretty good movie. You know, wasn't all that crazy, wasn't life-changing, wasn't bad either. It was very good animation, solid story. You know, it was a side movie, if anything. I'd say it's probably roughly the equivalent to a MHA side movie, if anything, to be honest, is what I'd give it. Yeah, I'll protect this guy, I guess. I don't got no med kits, so I don't know what he's talking about. Don't got one of those, bro, Chacho. Well, hey, I ate a blow for him. I did something. Not what I intended to do, but hey, it worked.
Sup lonely, it's me Gideon.
What is up, Gideon? I do see Gideon the DX in my corner. Oh my god, it spammed him. Ank. Ank. Oh, never mind, my bad. Okay, sorry. I was not aware with your game. Anyways, yeah.
I am on another account.
Type, you got a little alt account now? This guy's def like lagging or something, I don't know. But
Here's a gift.
no, get off of him. Wait. Oh, never mind. He handled you. I ain't gonna lie. Lock in, I guess. Oh.
Remember the dude who said he would unalive me if I stopped being his BSF?
Yeah.
He had access to the other Gmail account I was using. So I made a new one.
Smart, see? Easy as that, bro. They're never actually gonna do anything to you. They just say it as threats. But they do small shit like that. Like, that's the type of stuff you're gonna expect from them to do. They're gonna do stuff like steal your Gmail and whatnot. Like, I don't really understand. I don't know what this killer's plan is. I don't know what he's...
How do you get in a situation like that without being dumb?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think somebody else's behavior has anything to do with personal intelligence, not gonna lie. Okay.
You were hardly worth the effort.
I don't understand how every time I go to swing, he's just out of range. I literally went to go move in directly after I went to go move in, he moved.
Then he out of nowhere said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really think there's any personal influence to somebody else's direct behavior. I don't think it necessarily has to do with being dumb. More like talking to a dumb person.
With someone that you use a lot isn't a good idea.
Oh, that? Yeah, I mean, I guess. But people can also hack into emails relatively easily. They're not that hard to get into, I'm not gonna lie. Speaking from experience, moving on! I am going to play Dusker now. Actually,
no, he created it beforehand.
I'll play Builder, man. Or am I back?
I didn't know how to make a Gmail account. So he used his Gmail to make mine.
That makes sense. Am I surprised? No.
Giving him access to delete my Gmail or do anything to it.
Yup. Exactly. Hey, Gideon, you know what? Actually, more importantly, did you disconnect everything that has a relation to that Gmail, maybe? You know? Like any gaming accounts, social media accounts, you know, have you changed the Gmail for all of your accounts is a better question? That's a much better question, my friend. Because that would be the first thing I would be aiming to be doing, is changing my Gmail for everything. Yeah, I will, you know, I definitely recommend you contact me later and tune in to stream later, but I recommend you do that now before you lose whatever you don't change. Because, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, not going to lie. And if it gets deleted, yeah, most sites and apps do not let you get accounts that you have your email connected to. They are a really big asshole when it comes to giving you your account back when you don't have your Gmail. Again, speaking from experience. I need the next update. I need the next Okay. But no, we're gonna switch to Regrettivator. Anyways, in terms of the future for this channel, yeah, I want, so again, like this stream so far as of the past 35 minutes has been pretty chill, pretty lax, pretty just me talking with you guys, talking about what you guys are talking about, me talking about what I wanted to talk about, all that good stuff. Now here's the serious part though. Streams will not be like this for much longer. The stream format is going to change. What I mean by this is we are going to be pushing a more content reformed channel. There will be a lot less of me random rambling and a lot more of planned streams and planned ramblings and all that good jazz, essentially to make sure that stream goes as smooth as possible with as little wasted time as possible, right? Because I stream for roughly like 2 hours, I'd say, right? Stream for 2 hours. Sometimes on some days I'll do double streams, and the longest those can get are usually 2 hours each. So at the most I'll stream for 4 or 5 hours on a heavy day. On a heavy day I'll stream for 4 to 5 hours. Out of that 4 to 5 hours, I need to be at least putting out one stream or one video or one YouTube short that is getting me 1 subscriber. Not a ton of subscribers, not blowing up, not a ton of viewers, not a ton of likes. I need to be putting out content that is getting me at least 1 subscriber. To do that, I have to put out content consistently. And how do we put out content consistently? Well, we have to make content consistently. See, I can't make YouTube shorts out of just this, right? You know, obviously I can't make YouTube shorts out of me rambling. So we have to make entertaining moments. We have to have entertaining moments. We have to have fun. We have to have good times. We have to have moments that are short worthy, that are content worthy, that are worth putting into a video. And so that's where you guys and I come in. And so I will be doing a lot more planned streams and a lot less streams in general, and a lot more YouTube videos, a lot more Discord server content, a lot more a lot random stream content, and a lot more specific planned off-stream YouTube long-form content. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the short-form stuff will be disappearing. You know, so I appreciate all you guys that have supported me all the way up until this point where we have just been streaming consistently and just been essentially streaming as long as possible and putting in as many hours as possible and just overall trying to be as consistent as possible. I appreciate all the people who have believed in me up to this point through that phase, and we're going to be moving into a new phase of this channel. So you will see a lot more videos, you will see a lot more YouTube shorts, and you will see streams becoming a lot more fun, a lot more reformed, a lot more planned, and overall just aiming to create better content so that way you guys genuinely have something to look back on and say, hey, I had fun, I enjoyed this, you know, instead of so much of the lax content where, you know, you guys don't really have much to take from, or, you know, you guys aren't going to watch my YouTube shorts because my YouTube shorts only have a handful of moments that you can personally remember that you were in the stream for, that you actually enjoy watching. So, we're going to be testing out some of that this stream. I know, I said it was going to be a Q&A, and that I was going to yap, and that I was going to, and I am, because that's all part of it. So, that is exactly why I switched games. If you may have noticed, we did switch to Regrettivator. Regrettivator is one of those games that is very long form, very easy to play, very easy to have fun in. And so that is what we are going to be doing this stream, as well as in the middle of streams, when I am streaming, I'm going to roughly every hour have a little blue screen pop up. The reason that blue screen is going to pop up around every hour mark is because I'm going to be saving the footage from streams. And so when that, you know, when I go to save the footage from every hour, because you can only really go up to an hour interval when it comes to saving the footage, and then I'd have to compile it all. So again, since I stream for like 2 and then some days 4 hours, that would mean that I would have to essentially stream and then clip it every hour and then edit all of that. So with that being said, I'm going to start clipping streams every hour so that way I can edit stuff and I can have a lot more clips, and the clips are not as patchy all over the place, unconnected and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to get into it. All that yap is done. we've passed the first phase of the stream. The first 30 minutes was the yap phase, catching up with you guys. And if you guys have any more questions for me throughout this stream, I would love to answer them.
DaVinci Resolve video editing.
But with that being said, outside of that, unless you guys have any questions or concerns for me, we are going to get into this. So
if I get good with it, I will ask to become your editor.
no, 100%, man. You know, if you're like a half decent editor and you just want to take my content and make content with it or anything of that sort, I will literally give you my videos so that way you can go edit them and make content or whatever. And then if you send it back to me and it's good, then I'll post it on my own channel. And then even if it's not nice to my liking, then, you know, as long as you're crediting me, you could post my clips on your channel and that might go somewhere. So, you know, in terms of like my own content, I'm not very protective over it or anything of that sort, you know. I'm not holding off on my content. You know, if you want to take my content and edit it, by far, go ahead, you know, man. And even if it's not good to my liking, you could always post it on your own channel, see where that goes. And as long as you're crediting me, I do not care, man. Have all the views that you want off of my name. I am a nobody. But yeah. Yeah, I pressed load in because I was like, dude, it's been on 800 for a second. Like, which is also odd because everything else is loaded in. It's kind of confusing me. So yeah, I turned on my graphics. I could see what's going on. I could see what's still loading in. It seems like a lot of the elevator map is loading in. Holy flip, man. Like, dude, how much stuff does this game have? How many assets? It has like 2,000, 3,000. I could probably rejoin the game and it would be faster, but I'm gonna give it 2 minutes because, you know, again, we gotta collect ourselves. So streams are going to be more collected in long form. Now that we've got that out of the way, how do we put that into work? How do we put that into effort? How do we turn that into something less than a word, a promise, a statement? How do we actually make something with that? Well, I'm going to be attempting a couple of different ways this stream. We're going to see how it goes, where it goes. So, yeah, I'm really assuming that the game is not going to just load me in. I'm assuming I'm going to have to rejoin, which is fine by me, but a little annoying. But let's see. So, thinking, what would I want the subject of this stream to generally be, and where would I like to take this stream in terms of a content direction? Well, let's see. I'd say I want to get at least 2-3 YouTube shorts out of this stream, which means that I need 2 to 3 S tier moments or A tier moments or B tier moments, whatever tier you want to rate them at. But I need 3 good moments. I need 3 moments that will essentially make up what I want to push out as a content creator. And I think those 3 things would be positivity. I want to push out positivity. I'd probably say funny. I want to be somewhat humorous. And connection. I'd say I want to build a connection. I want to inspire people to build connections more. So I say we really just, I'd say probably hop into VC servers, see how far we can get with that, see what people we meet, how much fun we have, stuff like that, and just go with the flow. You know, that's the hardest thing about like this type of planning stuff, you know, especially as an early content creator, is that it's not really, there's no real guidebook to it. You know, there's no guidebook to how to get famous or how to be a streamer, or how to be a YouTuber. There's tips, there's tricks, there's stuff that other streamers do, but that's not going to work for everyone. And what makes a streamer popular is being unique. And so a lot of it is going to kind of be us like going with the flow. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to start having central ideas like right now, which is what we're going to do in a second. Probably just going to start having central ideas for stream, and then we'll probably play games that can somewhat relevate to that central idea. And then just go with the flow and try and push that central idea further throughout the stream, I think would be the best course of action for us to take. So we're hopping into VC servers. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. This is going to be a different type of content I'm trying. You know, usually I kind of again, stick to me, my chat, kind of keep things in that broadened scope of things. But again, that's not what makes somebody entertaining. That's not what makes YouTube videos or shorts entertaining. Even though it makes stream entertaining, if I sit here and respond to everything that my chat is saying, that's not what makes a video. That's not what makes content. You know, you don't see Kai Cenat responding to every single message, or even, you know, like smaller, more talkative streamers like Joe Bartolozzi, who I absolutely love because he's extremely funny. You know, you don't really see him talking to all of his chat all the time. So that being said, I have to learn to have less chat-oriented moments and more in-game unreplicatable, because that's another key part that we have to look for, is unreplicatable, something that can't be replicated easily, unreplicatable moments. So we're gonna see how that goes. Let's get into it straight away. Could start with an intro. That would be good for a video. But to be honest, I think the best intro that we could have is, well, nah, I'm definitely gonna need an intro anyway, so I guess I'll record one right here. Alright, let's do a little emo, boys. Oh, emos don't seem to have loaded yet. Well, that's absolutely fine.
Custom intro and outro.
Alrighty, custom intro and outro. Yeah, you know, I did do an intro, I think, for a video that I was planning to make and post soon, but I'm not gonna talk too much on that. Alright. Another thing, we never really established an intro, huh, guys? You know, I kind of always just start streams with a little hey, you know, hello, what's up? You know, I never really thought of a unique intro.
Take one.
I mean, if I had to think about the best thing, or like what I call you guys technically the Lonely Fam. I think that's what we call ourselves. I think that's a fine name. I do want to find a specific name for you guys, but as of now, that's what we're calling ourselves. That's what the Discord name is, the Lonely Fam. No, Lonely Family, man, connection. But I don't know. I do kind of also want to find a more catchy name in the future. We'll see how that goes. But I guess it's a first video or first content. The Lonelies, yeah. Okay.
Or Loneliers.
Loneliers. All right, now we'll actually do Lonelies for now. Why not? I like your inspiration. I like that idea. All right. Yo, what is up, guys? What is up, Lonelies? It's your boy Lonely, and today we're going to be playing Regretivator. You know, it's been a while. Haven't really recorded a video. Haven't really recorded a Roblox video, at least that is, in a while. And so we're going to be playing this. You know, shout out to Gideon for the name Lonelies. I'm going to be seeing how that goes in videos and shorts. And yeah, we're just not going to waste any more time. We're going to get straight into it. So let's go. Woo! And that's it. That's all we need. That's all we need, boys. All right, let's get it. I have no idea what you expect.
Lonely, I will slime you.
What in the... Am I in hell? Am I in hell? Am I in hell? Am I alive?
Your tone will be 1205.
ERM.
No, we do not
What?
accept PNGs of apes.
What?
Whoa, you are a 1000th customer. For that,
Yes.
you get a prize.
Why?
Enjoy.
Okay.
It's cause I slimed
It doesn't have
you.
a knife attached on it. What?
Bro went in the wrong
Where am I?
elevator.
Am I in the am I in the limbo room? What is going on? Why am I in Narnia right now? Look at this. Like, what's up with this
Ever
wall?
heard of the scary elevator?
The game's fully loaded, by the way. What? Why can't I see through the... What is this lobby? And why are there only like half the buttons on the elevator?
Emoji smiling.
What is
face
this
with horns.
mysterious place? What? This definitely has to be like an alternate realm or something. I have buttons all to myself. Wait, hold on, chat. This might be the strat. Free buttons? I don't know what he called me an idiot for. Oh, I don't think they're supposed to be that color. They're green. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Yo, I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's kind of a popular opinion that green is an ugly color. I feel like green is just one of those colors where, like, at a certain tint, it's kind of nice, but you cannot wear green and make it not look tacky 99% of the time. Personally, a red and black person.
For real.
Mainly wear black because I think that black can go with anything, but honestly, at the same time, I also think that's subjective. That's another thing that I feel like is a real myth. Have you ever heard that? I feel like everybody hears that once in their life, like the myth that, like, oh yeah, black goes with everything. I wear black because black goes with everything. And I've seen some people wear some like black fits that do not look good. Like black just definitely does not go with everything. That's not even remotely true. If you're wearing black, like a black shirt with neon yellow or neon green pants, I'm not gonna think the fit is tough just because you have a black hoodie on over it. Like, it's not how that works. Dude, I literally couldn't even press all the buttons. You see how many buttons are left? See this button haven? Oh, what is that?
For
Touch.
real.
Oh, it's just a sticker. I like how they have the hazard stickers block and the smiley sticker is just smiling, like right there in the open. Like, yeah, go ahead, touch it. Be my guest. Look, we're back in the back room. See? It's every time the elevator's moving. So this is what the elevator
We're
actually
sent
looks
to the
out from.
Underrealm.
Looks out! Like I can't speak English. This is what the... why was I about to say umbrella? Like, what is up with my brain? Yo, this elevator's doing something to me. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Oh, the wall's blocked now. This elevator is, like, actually driving me insane. I think I'm going nuts. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I know the issue. Hold on. Turn that way the fuck. Okay, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Look, we can see now. What's that? Locate buttons for emergency cleanup. Okay. Is this safe? Is this a safe area? Why are there paintings of this cat everywhere? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, no, I just got murked. Okay. Okay, look at his cursed server. He didn't even scream at me. I just died in silence. Whoa, like you died. You were all like, whoa, and your bones were all like crunch crunch. And everyone was like, whoa. Lonely Makes Games was too loud. I can tell. Alright, holy moly. Yeah. Plus my stream is lagging. So perfect.
LOL.
Perfect. I got banished to the Shadow Realm so far that my stream got sent into a lag spike. Alright. I don't know what's up with Regretivator right now, man. First server, there was... First server didn't load. Second server, we were just in Narnia. I don't know what's going on. Nah. I'm going to restart my stream really quickly so I can fix the server. I'm just going to give up on English, man. I don't even know why I bother speaking English. I'm not going to lie. I thought that it was my first language, but obviously it must not be because I just genuinely can't seem to speak it correctly. I don't understand. This is a language that I was born to speak. I was taught this from kindergarten. From before kindergarten. And I just can't seem to speak English. I don't understand why I'm struggling so hard to use the English language. I don't understand. The elevator like fried my brain. I got inside of it and it was like a microwave. It just like hit me with radiation from all sides and burnt my brain to a fucking crisp. I've lost like 12 neurons, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, my IQ dropped by half being in that elevator. Alright, I'm gonna restart stream real quick. So I can fix the quality for you guys. and then we'll be right back, and we're just gonna jump into some games
Emoji
now
happy
that we
tears.
have gotten the Q&A part out of it. I might even change the title just a little bit. Gonna take the Q&A part out, but we're gonna get to it. I'll be right back, boys. Love you guys. Peace.